So in this video, we're going to do this activity 4. So this is the figure we're going to do. So let's start. So the first thing we need to do is to select this front plane, then sketch, then create a circle from the middle. Then the radius is, or the diameter is 28 units. So after that, we need to extrude that by 6.5 units, and from direction 2 by 43.5 units. And after that, we need to make this part first. So in order for us to have this, so let's jump to the rear view, or at the back part of this figure. So sketch, Ctrl 8, and create a center line downward, click at that point, and in this point. Then just like what it is said, so I think it is 30 degrees by the angle. Oh, it is 30 degrees. So it is 30 degrees as it given in the figure. So let's make it 30 degrees. Then after that, use offset entities, change these units by 5, then by directional, and select this center line. Then check these cup ends and check it, or choose the lines. Then after that, it is already a rectangle. Then we need to extrude it by, so we need to extrude it by 65. Oh, but first we need to have a dimension for this part. So let's go back to sketch, and for this part it is 65 units. So it is 65 since 30 plus 35 is 65. After that, we need to extrude it and choose reverse this button, then check. So as you can see, we already made this part of the figure. So the next thing we need to do is select this space, or this part, sketch, Ctrl 8, and create a corner rectangle. Then put smart dimension just like what the given is 30 units. 30, and this also, it is also 30. Then after that, so we need to extrude it again. So but now we will use up to the surface, then select this space or this part, then check, then select this space, sketch, Ctrl 8, and create a center line for us to have the circle or the hole in the middle. So create center line or temporary line, then create circle, and the radius of the circle is 15. So to check the other dimensions, you can check, so it is correct. Then after that, we need to use extrude cut from this space up to this space. So we need to use up to the next and check it. So as we can see, we already made the hole in this part. So the next thing we need to do is to make this semicircle or semi-arc of this upper part of the figure. So to start, so we need to use front plane, sketch, Control 8, then create a center line from this point, or from the center upward. Then the dimension is 45 units. Then after that, we need to make a temporarily rectangle for this part. Then so we need to fix this part. So let's make it symmetric, and for this line, add relation to this point. So choose coincident, and also for this line, add relation up to then this point, coincident also. Then after that, so we already made this 45 degrees or 45 units. Then we need to do this arc. So in order for us to make it, so we need to create a circle first. So circle, another one, and the radius or the diameter, rather the diameter, and the diameter is 50 and 35 units. So we'll use my dimension. For the inner circle, it is 35, and for the outer circle, it is 50. After that, so as we can see, the semicircle is above the middle part of the circle, or the center. So we need to create additional center line in order for us to have these 5 units. So create center line from this point into this point, and click above the center, or above the middle part. Then let's make it 5 units. So to fix it, let's make it from the, after that, so we need to trim those unnecessary part, or those part which is not needed in the figure. So to make it solid object or plane, we need to remove the construction geometry and make it a solid line. So as we can see, it is already filled with shaded gray. Then the next thing we need to do is to extrude and choose speed plane by 5 mm. So as we can see in the figure, see from this part, it is above from this part. So we need to add additional 1 mm since it is above from this part and from the back of its figure. So select this face, sketch, Control 8, then create a circle, and up to this point, or up to this part, then convert those entities in order for us to have a solid figure. So then trim entities. So as we can see, we already have this part, or this plane. So the next thing we need to do is to extrude it by 1, and to have it on the other side, so as we can see, it is above from this face, and to have it from the other face or into this side, so we will use mirror. So the mirror part is the front plane, and the mirror face is the Boss Extrude 5. Then as we can see, it is already shaded with yellow, and as we check it, it will appear as this. So it's the same. So as we can see, we already finished, but the last thing we need to do is to have this hole and this fillet part. So let's make the hole. So to make it, select this face, sketch, create a circle from the center, then the dimension is 15 mm or 15 units. Then so in order for us to have the hole to the other part of this face, so we will use extrude cut. Then so up to the next and check it. And the last thing we need to do is to have the fillet part on this edge or in this corner. So in order for us, select fillet, then click out right here, this edge and this edge, but it is only 5 mm. So check it. So as we can see, we already finished the activity 4. So thank you for listening, and God bless.